Cassie and I are here today and we are going to make a fish piñata. Are you ready?
Ready.
We have everything prepared, all is set out. We're going to start with some homemade glue. You make it from 2 cups of water, 1 cup of flour, a little more, a little less. You'll see as soon as you start mixing it together. Are you ready? Let's go. We add in salt, about 1/4 cup to preserve it, because otherwise after a week it looks a little gross. You'll see if you don't put the salt in. So put it all together. Maybe reserve a little water in case it's too watery. You may need a little more. There's the salt for you, and you get set up. Then what you're going to do, if you don't have a handy assistant here, is blow up the balloon. We've already done one. You start by dipping the paper into the glue. Yeah, just dip it right in. Push it all the way in. You can pull it off with your hands. You know, some people like it watery, some people like it lumpier. Paper mache is the ultimate trial and error kind of craft, and that's one of the things I really like about it. There's really no right or wrong. The end result is you put the paper strips onto the balloon, and you're going to keep doing this until it's all filled up. Now, it can take a while. We're going to show you some different steps that we've prepared ahead of time, so you definitely want to put on the music or do this with your friends, because otherwise you'll just be sitting there for a long time doing it. Now, this is what yours will look like, perhaps, after a few layers and they're all dry, and it can really take overnight or a few days. And you'll see we have eyes, and there's the tail and some gills back here, and fins, and we have 2 different kinds of ways to finish it off. Now, here's the really fancy way. Ready to see the fancy way? You take some of these. Don't you take some of those? Maybe take 2 or 3 of them and crumble them together and put the pencil in the middle. Have you ever done this at art class in school? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here, you put the pencil in the middle and crumble it all up. Squeeze it really tight, dip it in the glue. This is where you really get your fingers dirty, and then just stick it in. There is an easier way to do it, if I can find this other fringe, which is you kind of dip your piece in, and then you just put it along here, and you just kind of keep dipping in and make the fringe like that, and that will go a lot faster, but you can tell it definitely has a different look. Thanks, onto the table, and ready to skip to the end?
Ready.
Here we go. Beautiful. Now, we've taken the liberty of starting all of this beforehand, but you can tie the twine in to make 2 holes right here, and when you make these holes, the balloon is probably going to pop, and you're going to cut out a flap right on the top. And what are we going to do now?
Fill it with candy.
We are going to stuff it with candy. Yay! Here we go. And then once it's stuffed, let's invite your friends over and go outside and have a piñata party. What do you think?
Sounds like fun.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Let's go stuff it in. Oh, good candies in there. What are those red ones? I think most of us know how to play piñata. You get out there, you've got a bat, everybody takes their turn. To make it more challenging, you put on a blindfold. To make it even more challenging, you get turned around a little bit. Anybody want to turn her around?
I'll turn around.
Oh, great, and then bring her back. That's right. Everybody back away. Give her some room. Here, getting warmer, getting warmer.